In today's video, I'll be sharing with you another way you can make that your flaky. Oh my goodness, just look at the screen. Ah! Delicious, easy pie. Trust me, you will love it. This was so delicious. Oh my goodness. So if today is the first time here, my name is Lena and welcome to my kitchen. Without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So I have with me here my corned beef. Okay, in this case you can use your tuna flakes. Okay, so we are going to do this very detailed one so that we will answer everyone's question, and also it won't be that after the video you have to ask question again. But that doesn't mean if you don't understand something you will not ask. Okay, I just want to give you a detailed video. So we are going to fry this very well, and we are not going to add any oil to it because it contains enough fat. Now it is on fire whilst I have my 16 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use soft flour or pastry flour. I've added a tablespoon of salt. I've mixed it very well. So this is 2 kg of flour. Okay, yes, 2 kg of flour. I will mix and make sure the salt will not stack at one place. Now someone was asking me if she can use any butter of her choice. Of course you can use any butter of your choice. You can use any margarine as well. You can use margarine as well. So I have different types of butter. I'm going to use all of them and then we can continue with that. So I think I love this type of butter. Okay, that is the Irish butter. I'm just going to mix it very well with the tip of my finger. Okay, yes. So I will take this opportunity to say a very big thank you to my returning subscribers and followers. I don't take your support for granted. Now let's get back to fillet. Okay, I've added my carrots, onions and scallions after I fried the corned beef very well. Okay, it was not it had no moisture in there before I added the vegetables. Now we will get back to the filling again. So as I said earlier, that we are going to make sure we mix this with the tip of our fingers. You can see very well that I brought this because of presentation purposes. So we are just going to pour this in a very bigger bowl so that we can mix it very well, and also you understand what we are doing. So you are welcome here. Now we've poured everything in the bigger bowl, and this is how I was mixing it. Okay, I added the butter to it bit by bit. Okay, yes, that is what I do, or I did. So we will mix it very well. You make sure the butter is soft. It doesn't mean it shouldn't be cold. Okay, it should be cold, but you make sure it is soft so it can be out for some few minutes. With the Irish butter that you saw earlier, it is very soft. The plant-based one is also very soft, but the other ones, they are hard. Okay, so you have to bring it out for some few minutes, maybe just a minute. It will become soft, but still it will be very cold as well. Okay, so I was showing you something around my hand, because I know very well that someone will say you remove that bracelet before you mix it. We are not mixing the thing with our hands. We are mixing it with the tip of our fingers. So my bracelet on frail. Why? That is just by the way. So now this is how it looks now. Okay, we just have to combine it or bring it together to form a dough. So how are we going to do this? We are just going to introduce our liquid. Okay, so in this form you can add your milk, you can add some water, and then you are good to go. You can as well add your eggs. So I am going to add eggs, and that is, we are going to use 6 eggs. So far our ingredients are 6 eggs, 2 kg of flour, then a tablespoon of salt. Then the butter that we used was 9 sticks of butter. Okay, I will put the in grams in the comment section, but every a stick of butter makes 113 grams, okay, each. So now we will mix the 6 eggs and then I'll get back to you. Now this is how it looks after we mixed the 4 eggs. Okay, I will add the 2 later. Okay, yeah, I did not plan of using 6, I plan of using 4, then later I added the rest. Now I'll go ahead and add 1.5 cups of milk. The milk we are using here is soy milk, but you can use any milk of your choice. If you are using evaporated milk, you make sure you dilute it, okay, with some chilled water before you add it to this. And please, any liquid you add to this should be chilled or cold. So this is how it looks now, and oh my goodness, I love it. Now I've added the extra 2 eggs, and this is how our pie is looking. I think it looks a bit yellowish because of the Irish butter we used. Okay, I love that. It was very soft and I love it. Just that it was very expensive than the others, but yeah, befanesa. So now this is how we are bringing it together with the tip of our fingers. It is not in my palm, I'm using the tip of my fingers. Okay, you bring it together, then we can continue. But on this fateful day, I had a lot to do. Okay, so I realized that I had to go and attend to the family, prepare food, and also go to my usual 2 places I go every blessed day. So we are just going to wrap this and then put it in the fridge. Then when I come back, we will continue. Also, I know very well someone can ask me this question: can I please let it rest in the fridge for some time, or when I'm ready I will just attend to it? Oh yes, you can. So that is why I decided to chip this in. Okay, yes. So before that, I am just going to show you how our filling is looking, and this is how it is looking. I added some of the vegetables. I've added some pepper, ginger, garlic, and I will add some beef seasoning. So when you're adding any seasoning that contains salt, please be very mindful, because the corned beef contains salt. Okay, so be very, very mindful. So I've added just a little, and then I'll give it a stir. This is how it looks. It is perfect and it is ready. Okay, so we will just let this rest and then attend to the family, prepare food for them, and then get to where I'm going. When I come back in the evening, I'll show you how the dough is looking. So welcome back in the evening. Okay, and this is how it looks. I know very well that someone will complain in the comment section that the dough was very hard. It was very hard. Oh, of course, mine too was very hard. So let it be outside for some few minutes. It will become soft again, but make sure it does not melt. Make sure it looks very cold again. If it is a bit hard, you can just use your rolling pin to hit it some more, and then it will go down. Then you make sure you make it flat, like how you are seeing on the screen. Someone will tell me that what you are using to cut it, I don't have it. Please, you can use anything to cut your pie. Okay, you can use any bowl, you can use any cover of anything that you have. What you just saw was my blender cover. Okay, so you can use anything of your choice, and then you are good to go. I have bowl here that I am using as well, you see, so you can use anything of your choice. When you are done cutting everything, you just add your filling, and when you add your filling, you just cover it and then use your fingers to close it, And I know someone will argue in the comment that we don't use our hand, we use the fork. Of course you can use that one, okay, but not that we do not use our hand or we do not use our fingers. We use the fingers and we use the fork as well. Now I will close it very well and just look at that. So beautiful, very easy to make, and this video is very detailed. I hope it has helped someone. Please do not forget to follow me on all social media platforms at Exhibit Mommy's Recipes. Just look at that. Oh my goodness, so beautiful, and this was delicious. When I brought you the other one, people were complaining, why didn't you bake some for us to know how it was looking? And also I got some comments that how did I bake it, they want to know. So with this one, I'm just going to freeze it. The other one stayed in the fridge for a month and it did not do anything, okay? So with this, I'm just going to cover it like this because it is very full. I can't use the cover to cover it, so I'll just use that to cover it and then put it in the freezer, not fridge, freezer, so that when I need it, I will just pick some and then bake. So this is what we are going to do. When you're about to bake the pie, you make sure you preheat your oven, okay? I preheated the oven, and then you make sure you use your egg wash to brush the top of the pie like how you're seeing on the screen. Yes, so you make sure you do all that. You brush the top, you do everything. The oven is preheated before you put it in the oven. Now this is how it looks. So delicious. I was so lucky that someone was at home someone was at home to taste it for me, okay? And just look at that, so flaky, soft, and very delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye bye.